Hi, welcome to my first Facebook Live. So I'm gonna see here on my laptop if I'm coming in at all. If you guys could see me, please make a comment and let me know if you can see me. All right, we'll get started here. My name is Claudette. I am the face behind Stampin' with Mspuff. And I also have a YouTube channel. And that channel is called Mspuff Creative Corner, as well as a blog and a website is called mspuffcreativecorner.com with Blogger. Please go ahead and check that out later. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So what is an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up? Stampin' Up is a company that sells rubber stamps and paper crafting products through individuals like myself. Hence the term independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Essentially, I run my own paper crafting company through Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up has demonstrators in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, France, the UK, Austria, the Netherlands, Japan, the United States, Puerto Rico, and of course the U.S. Virgin Islands. And that's where I'm from. I'm from St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. So if any of my VIPs are interested in getting crafty with me, let me know. So let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm married to my high school sweetheart. He's on the sideline there giving me support. I see Am is watching. Hi, Am. So we've been married for, this year would be 32 years, correct? And we've been dating since the 10th grade. And that is a pretty long time for him to put up with me. But he's an awesome guy. We currently live in Orlando, Florida. So those who's watching whether live or the replay, let me know where you're watching from. We have two beautiful kids. My son is married and he lives out in San Francisco. And our daughter, she's in her second year of college and she is studying animation and storyboarding. So we are empty nesters, not necessarily empty nesters in a pocket, no. So we have any empty nesters watching? Thanks for all the love that's going out. I am a full-time registered nurse. That's my main job. And in my spare time, I enjoy crafting. And I learned about Stampin' Up. This is my third year. This is my third year with Stampin' Up, so I learned about paper crafting and I love it. I love crafting, sewing, crocheting, knitting, but I really enjoy the paper crafting. So when I come home from a stressful day at work, it don't necessarily have to be a stressful day at work, I go in my creative corner and I create. One thing I like about Stampin' Up is that their products coordinate, their colors coordinate. You have your cardstock, you have your ribbon, you have your inks, you have your rhinestones, your bling, everything coordinates. I used to go to Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, Michael, so you buy pieces here and there and it's tough putting it together, but Stampin' Up takes the question out of that. They have an annual catalog that give you ideas on how to put projects together. You have exclusive Facebook groups that they help you to create different product ideas. And what I love about it, what I need in my life is fellowship. So it's not only about crafting, but it's about fellowship and meeting other people that love doing what you do. I offer 3 classes a month. So if you're locally in the Central Florida area, if you're interested in joining any of my classes, I'd love to have you. And my classes is listed over on my online store in the events section. And I have to update it for this March. But speaking about fellowship, I had a class that my sister came to, and she brought 2 of her friends with her. It was a mother and daughter. And we made like 4 cards and 4 tags, gift tags to go with it. And my sister was like, I don't know how you sit down and do this all day, but that's a lot of work for some cards. You know, so that's not what's an interest of hers. So again, the fellowship, getting together with people who enjoy doing what you love to do, it makes a big difference. But the mom and daughter that came, they really enjoyed it. So that's what makes a difference for me in my life. And with this, is like a void and just being an empty nester and crafting. So I'm just looking at my little notes here so I don't forget anything. So on Friday, we had a team meeting, and so we get together once a month, and we take turns creating projects. And so you could go on Pinterest. One of my team members, she created some projects, and she brought the supplies. So we got together on Friday night and recreated some projects. And this is just a sample project that she brought. She brought the supplies and recreated that. And then this is like your standard greeting card. And then this is a mini 3x3 card. Isn't that cute? The words are backwards there. So she created those, and they have the little envelope, little mini envelope to go with that. So I'm going to tell you about one of the great deals Stampin' Up has that they run once a year for 3 months from January to March. So this is the last time to get that deal. It's ending this March. So I'm just want to tell you about this deal. For only $99, okay, you get $99 plus tax. The shipping is free. You get over $200 worth of product. So if you're interested in crafting at all, interested in your paper crafting, this is a way to build your stash. So I'm going to kind of try to flip the phone down without dropping it, and I'm going to show you the products that you could get for this price. And like, it's a limited time. Stampin' Up usually have like the starter kit for $99, and you get $100 worth of products. But really with this deal, during celebration time, you could get a little bit more. So this is what I would recommend for people who are starting out. You could go on my store and you could pick out any products that you would like worth $125 for only $99. But I'm going to give you suggestions on what to purchase, especially if it's your first time in this. And if you join my team, I'll help you and walk you through this stuff and how to do paper crafting. So it's a great group of people, so you won't be alone. Okay, so you don't really have to be like, oh, I don't have creative ideas, but it's just a fun, relaxing thing to do. So here it is. I'm going to try to turn the phone down and hopefully it's centered and we could see. Alrighty. So hopefully you guys could see. Let me know if it's not centered. And so I'm going to start by the products that I would pick out for $125. First off, what I'll pick out is the Stamparatus. And hopefully you could see that. Let me see. It seems like it's like too low. Let's see if we can go up a little higher. All right. That looks a little better there. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry. And this Stamparatus, I made a video on the Stamparatus and the things that the Stamparatus does. So this would be in lieu of your clear blocks when you're stamping. And these are your clear blocks that you usually would put your stamps on. Okay, so this is a really cool tool. If you go on YouTube, I made a video on the great things that this could do. But this is one thing that I would select in my kit. And this is worth $49. Okay, so that's a Stamparata. That's $49. You could start adding up if you would like. So that's $49. I would get some glue. So you're going to need some glue to glue your projects together. So this is our multi-purpose glue. Okay, and that is $4. So I would put that in my kit. As well as you're going to need some ink, and I would get some black ink, and this is the Memento black ink here, and this is resistant dye ink, and this works well with your alcohol markers. And later on, that's a bigger investment, your alcohol markers. So I would get some black ink. And then I would get another ink choice of your color, whether it's a red, a fun color, and that is your Red Classic stamping pad ink. And this could go with your red, and this is a water-based ink, so it could go with your regular markers, okay? So you want that versatility. I would also get some note cards. So instead of getting your white cardstock, I would get some note cards. And I don't have the sample pack of that, but you'll get like note cards. So you'll get 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. The note cards are already cut and scored for you. So you just have to decorate the top of those note cards. Okay, and so those note cards and envelopes is $7, okay? And for the inks, the black ink is $6, and the regular stamping pad this one is $7.50. Then I would get some dimensionals, and the dimensionals, it just makes your work pop up, okay? And these dimensionals are $4. Hopefully you can see me and everything is centered in there. These are $4. I would get a punch. You could get a circular punch, but I really like the tailored tag punch, and that's $18. And I would pick a stamp set. The stamp set that I picked was Free as a Bird, and this is such a beautiful stamp set. It have the greetings in there, and it have some pictures with flowers and birds and leaves. So I really love this stamp set. It's really beautiful. So hopefully you could see that stamp set. Hope my phone is not too close. Okay, so that's $22. Okay, so that now is totaling there. That is all $125 there for $99 plus your tax. Now, what Stampin' Up adds to that? They say you could pick a free stamp set, any stamp set out of the annual catalog or the mini catalog. Usually we have 3 catalogs that we put out per year. Okay, you have the little, let me just show you those right quick. And if you guys would like any of the catalogs, I'll be more than happy to mail some out to you. Just hit me up. My phone number is there. My email address is there. This is the annual catalogs. This comes out from June to June, our annual catalog. This is our mini catalog, which comes out from January to June. Okay, and these are our celebration catalog. And these, I'll tell you a little bit, this runs from January to March, okay? And these are free gifts that you could get during that celebration time. So this one is the second edition that came out, and it's not off. The offer does not start till March 3rd to the 31st. And for every purchase you get that is $50, you get a free product out of these catalogs. So they have all sorts of stuff in here, you know, from stamps to designer series papers. And like I said, the designer series paper is just pretty paper, okay? So those are our catalogs. So Stampin' Up! Said that you could choose any free catalogs. Any free catalogs. Not any free catalogs. Any free stamp set within the annual catalog or the mini catalog. So it doesn't include the celebration catalog nor as the hostess set. So I would recommend that you get the Well Said stamp set. It comes two in, is just 2 for 1. And this is, I think, is the most expensive. Not that it's the most expensive, but you have a lot of greetings on here. You have Mother's Day, you have for bridal shower, you have for sympathy. So there's a lot of greetings on here that you could use inside and outside of your card. And this set is 45 bucks. Okay, so you get this free on top of the 125. This is $45. So I would choose this one. Like I say, you go on my online store and you could choose what you want, but that's what I would recommend to get those. Then Stampin' Up! Throws in some designer series paper. So the designer series paper, these are 6x6 designer series paper. And like I said, designer series paper is just pretty paper, okay? And they give you samples of what they have, and a lot of times it's like 12 by 12 papers. So just to give you an idea of so you have, if you want to golf, and you could do for male, you have for little kids' birthday, don't necessarily have to be for little kids. You have for, look at these, well dressed with purse lipsticks. You have tropical designs. You have plain back-ends as well. You know, it's not as much prints. Okay, so look how beautiful those designer series papers are, so you could make with your card. So they throw those in for free. And as well as a little mini trimmer. This is so cute, guys. So if you're starting out for the first time crafting, you don't have to go out and get a trimmer. You have a mini trimmer, and this is why they provide you with the 6x6 paper, because your other large paper, which comes in 8.5 by 11 and 12 by 12, is not going to fit in your mini trimmer. You'll have to cut them down so they could fit. So to start out crafting, learning for this first time, this is so cool, you know. And next, also what they do is they throw in free paper pumpkin. And what the paper pumpkin is a monthly subscription, and they send you a kit, and within that kit it have projects that you could create. They send you a little ink pad, they send you the dies, and they send you, I think you could make sometimes up to 20 projects. I'm going to show you another sample kit. But with this kit, look, you could make, they have these bags that you could have. I think it's like 6 in it. They have tags. You could make cards out of those. You don't necessarily have to follow their instructions here and make these little goodie bags. You could take these and make cards. Look at this. They have blings in here, you know, so you could add those to your cards. You have twine. So you get all of that. You know what I also forgot to tell you in your little thing, I had this, get some ribbon. This was the ribbon here. This ribbon is $7.50. This is what, I missed that out of your, the $125. I would get some white ribbon, because with the white ribbon, you could dye this. Take some of your ink, and if you want it to be red, if you have red ink, you could just run it through, change the colors and that. But I would get some ribbon here to go with the pack. I forgot that on the side. Let me just show you another paper pumpkin that here. But look at this. This one comes with, look how pretty that set is with anchor. That would be nice for mail cards. They come with 20 cards and envelopes and 4 boxes. So you could subscribe each month and get paper pumpkin. I think it's $22 including shipping. If anything, you could get that on a monthly basis. You could do this with your grandkids. You could get a group of girls at nighttime and have a girls' night out and create these stuff. I mean, these are just cute little project ideas, and Stampin' Up! Give you a taste of what they have to offer. And in addition to that, after you start with your starter kit, you're entitled to get 20% off after with your orders, and when you're ordering from yourself. And you could partake, like I say, in the celebration after your first initial purchase of that $99. Any $50 you spend, you could get free gifts out of the celebration catalogs. And I'm just going to check my notes here, make sure I'm telling you everything that I wanted to say. And I think you can't beat that deal. That is an awesome deal. I have one team member that she kind of just joins just during celebration time just to get these free products. It's no obligation to keep up, but it's just like a membership with anything that you join. I look at it as a membership, but with that membership you get products. And if you're interested in finding out more about it, please leave me a comment, email me, mspuff53@gmail.com, give me a call, my number is there. Leave comments below, I'll get back to you. Also, hit me up with my online store if you need me to walk you through that process of how to get this great deal. I'll be happy to walk you through that. Thank you guys for joining me again. Check out my Facebook pages. Please like, share, subscribe those YouTube channels and my blog. Again, thank you for tuning in. You guys have a blessed day. See you. Bye. Thanks again for checking out my Facebook Live. Until next time.